Hello everyone, here is a question based on mole concept and limiting reagent. 4 gram of hydrogen reacts with 20 gram of oxygen to form water. In that case, what is the mass of water formed? Let us first write the equation H2 plus O2 giving water. To balance the equation, we need to put 1 by 2 in front of O2. Let us get rid of this 1 by 2 fraction. Therefore, I am multiplying the entire equation by 2. Therefore, 2 times H2 plus O2 gives 2 times H2O. What this means is that if we have 2 moles of H2 and 1 mole of O2, we will get 2 mole of water. In terms of stoichiometric moles, what this means is that number of moles of H2 divided by 2, because that is the stoichiometric coefficient that we need to bring it down, is number of moles of O2 divided by 1 and number of moles of H2O divided by 2. Now, to solve this problem, we need to figure out which one is the limiting reagent here, whether H2 is the limiting reagent or O2 is the limiting reagent. Depending upon that, we can equate with the stoichiometric moles of water. If H2 is the limiting reagent, then we need to equate the stoichiometric moles of H2 with the stoichiometric moles of water. If O2 is the limiting reagent, then we need to equate the stoichiometric moles of O2 with the stoichiometric moles of water. So, we need to figure out limiting reagent. Limiting reagent is equal to number of moles of reactant, let us keep it as X, we have 2 reactants here, divided by stoichiometric coefficient of the reactant, and whichever is smallest out of this, that is the limiting reagent. Therefore, let us determine the number of moles of H2 and O2. Weights are given, and we know that number of moles is equal to mass divided by molar mass, and therefore, this is 4 gram divided by molar mass of H2 is 2 gram per mole. Therefore, this will be 2 moles. Number of moles of O2 is equal to 20 gram is the given weight, and molar mass of O2 is 2 times 16. Therefore, that is 32 gram per mole. Therefore, this will be 10 by 16 or 5 by 8, and that is equal to 2.5 divided by 4 moles. We got the number of moles. Therefore, let us determine which one is the limiting reagent here. For H2, we got 2 moles. Stoichiometric coefficient is 2. Therefore, that will become 1 mole. For O2, it will be 2.5 divided by 4 mole is what we got, whole divided by 1, and that will once again will become 2.5 divided by 4 mole. Obviously, 2.5 divided by 4 is smallest, isn't it? This is the smallest compared to 1, and therefore, O2 is the limiting reagent here and H2 is the excess reagent here. And therefore, we have to equate the stoichiometric moles of O2 with the stoichiometric moles of water to find the correct answer here. Therefore, number of moles of O2 we got is 2.5 divided by 4 mole, and that is equal to number of moles of H2O divided by 2. If we cross multiply, then number of moles of H2O is equal to 2 times 2.5 divided by 4 mole, and therefore, this will become 2.5 divided by 2. Number of moles of H2O is 2.5 divided by 2 mole, and we know that number of moles is mass divided by molar mass. Therefore, mass is equal to molar mass of H2O times 2.5 divided by 2 mole. Molar mass of H2O is 18 gram per mole, because 16 plus 2 times 2.5 divided by 2 moles, and therefore, this will become 9 9 times 2.5. 9 times 2 is 18 and 9 times 0.5 is 4.5, and therefore this is 22.5. Therefore mass of H2O is 22.5 gram. That's the correct answer. This means option 3 is correct.